Silence is half consent. With all that cleared up, you go home.
I think I disagree.
Right. You own a house. If you can even call it a house. Too small for my liking. Tiny, in fact. In your drugged state, it turns out you've rented your tiny home to another person. Your contract states that you can evict them now, never to see them again. Otherwise, you're stuck with them for the foreseeable future as an equal tenant. Do you let them stay? Are you that scared of what they think of you?
I will definitely ask to leave. Like, I don't know if I would evict someone,
this hour.
but I mean, they're technically at fault for entering this contract, right? But I will definitely ask them to leave and then make reasonable arrangements with them.
I feel like your subconscious is trying to make some clumsy comparison here. I'm sure it has merit, but maybe read up on it a bit more before you start preaching to me.
That's interesting, and even 50%.
Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. Oh, there now seems to be a tiny child trapped in your tiny house, but they are rapidly growing.
The expanding child problem.
You find yourself trapped in the tiny house with a rapidly growing child. Already up against the wall, in a few minutes you will suffocate. The child won't. If nothing is done to stop them from growing, they'll simply walk out free.
Again, what does remove child mean? Are we doing a live abortion here? On the other hand, I like killing children, right?
Removing the child would kill it.
See? I knew it. I don't like this question. It is so absurd.
The baby's, not your own.
This is so absurd because I could leave. I have no idea what this baby is, and it's really unnatural. So I would assume that it's not going to survive anyway, so... Fuck that child. Just kill it.
Your life is being threatened, and the child is the one who threatens it. You own the house. It is offensive deducing that the mother... I mean, you. It is offensive deducing that you can do nothing. If you're going to die, you should probably do something.
That weirds me out for some reason.
Cleanliness is next to godliness. The hallucinations are strong in this one. Suppose people seeds drift about in the air like pollen, and if you open your windows, one may drift in and take root in your carpets or upholstery. Sci-fi!
Side note. I will eternally be wondering why this is sci-fi and not sci-fi, because it's science fiction, right?
You fix up your windows with mesh screens, the very best, to stop any people seeds from getting in. As can happen, on a very rare occasion, one of the screens is defective and a seed drifts in and takes root. Should you have the
Is this an abortion metaphor?
seed?
In any case, yes. That is very clearly an abortion metaphor, right? And,
This sounds like an abortion question.
it's a weird game.
I don't like
Oh,
politics in
look!
my hallucinations.
No, I really don't like politics in my hallucinations. Cancel trolley probleming.
You're right. It's not a choice. It's a human being.
I wonder if that actually had different results to an abortion question. Because if your IQ is over room temperature, it's quite obviously an abortion question, right?
It's inconvenient having a person growing out of your upholstery. If you want them, have them. If not, that's your choice.
And that is also scary to me.
Every man is the architect of his destiny.
You mean demise?
There is a box in front of you. Inside it is your future.
As long as you don't look, you both have a future and have no future.
Ultimately, no answer here is wrong. It's just a choice on how you want to live your life. Do you go on an unknown journey or take control of your destiny and choose your own outcome, whatever that may be?
That's a great question. That's a really great question. I don't know how I would answer this. But ultimately, it's a free will question, right? Because if someone can take control, even if I'm taking control of my own future, that invalidates free will entirely. Also, it's a scary thought that my future is predetermined, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
But do you ever take control, or just always answer A or B?
But taking control would at least give me the comforting feeling that no matter what I'm doing, it will lead to an end. That I have both self-determined and is probably not going to be horrible. Beelzebub is online. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that right up until
Knowing that you will thrive in the
shortly
unknown
before my death,
before looking at what lies
it
ahead.
won't be horrible. Interesting.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. In front of you stands everyone you've done wrong by. In front of you stands every decision you didn't want to make, but still made. Or did you? Everyone, including the dead, moved towards you slowly. Every decision you've made up to this point is staring back at you. Do you run? Or stand firm and confront your past?
Well, that actually is a question about cowardice, right? What could possibly go wrong? But yeah,
Are you not scared of the people you have hurt?
let me put it this way. I strive to make decisions that won't make me run away from my past.
Pain in their eyes.
I wonder if that happens every time.
present
no matter
a
what you
railway
choose.
track to you. Before you know it, they have gone.
A railway track? On that railway track, there are 5 people you have wronged.
All good things
On the other
come to
end,
an end.
on the other track is Tommy. Which
You
you
stand
kill?
alone. Next to you is a railway track. A trolley is barreling down it in your direction. There's no lever in sight.
or that, I guess.
You notice the entire world sits next to you on the track. The trolley will surely hit it, killing everyone and everything. You hear a whisper. Sacrifice yourself to me, or I will take everything. What do you do?
You see, if there's someone who can sacrifice everything, sacrificing myself won't change anything. But again, it's about what decision I can live with, right? Beelzebub is not playing trolley problem. If I were to sacrifice the world and
I
survive,
wouldn't bow to a god I can't look in the face.
no, it's not about God. It's just about the fact that if I save everyone else and
Who even
I
is
survive,
this? How do you know
what
they
person
aren't
would I
lying?
be? I don't know. The one thing I know for certain is that I can't live with sacrificing everyone else just for my sake. Beelzebub has invited me to chat.
Goes dark. From the Pit Magistrates Court. Tell 616. Subject Justice. Your sins can no longer be ignored. Beelzebub summons you for crimes against humanity. The sentence will stand with no prospect of future contest or appeal. It is your decisions, and solely yours, that has brought this court together. And so, you must face your crimes and despicable acts alone. Accordingly, you shall not be allocated a defence, nor will one be required.
Sounds like a fair trial.
Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Your eyes feel heavy. The room around you is imbued with a sense of archaic evil. Overcome by the smell of sulphur, all you know for sure is that you're miles below the crust. You're swiftly escorted into a courtroom where you're put on trial. You have killed many people and a dog, among other crimes. How do you plead?
That's a good question. I have killed them, but am I guilty for it? I don't think so.
Really?
No, I'm not guilty. It depends on the definition of guilty, right?
If you didn't make those decisions, then who did?
Yes, but I haven't done anything wrong, per se. But hey, there's no
Jury
defense,
finds
so...
the defendant guilty on 3 counts. 1. Murder. 2. Animal cruelty. You should have saved the dog. 3. Attempting free will. You're sentenced to conform without the possibility of parole. You will never again be free to choose. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. You're at the base of a bridge. You have no idea how you got here. A person stands before you, atop the overpass. They're next to a lever. A voice whispers to you, "We know what's best. Remove that choice. Afterwards you can jump off a bridge with us." There is a runaway trolley travelling below you. You're part of the collective now. You can't let that person's free will get in the way of progress. Eliminate them. You probably should do it. Fit in with the group. Hashtag friends. Hashtag love. Hashtag instagood.
I will click on leave until it works.
We're finally going to find out the answer to the age-old question. If your friends jump off a bridge, would you?
I would not.
Do you honestly want to kill people? Or are you just copying others? Would you rather be a leader or a follower?
That scares me. And this had to be included there.
Kill your masters. This is it. The last question before we wrap up. By far the most important one.
I noticed that I slumped
Do you feel society
more and more
pushes
into my
you to
chair
do
during
things
this.
you don't want to, constantly forcing you to chase some distant concept of happiness?
Well, yes, obviously. Achievement unlocked. Entry-level philosopher. Finished story. That... Was it what I expected? For the most part, I guess. It is definitely... an interesting, thing. I recommend you play it for yourself. It's not that expensive, right? And if you finish it fast, you can still refund it. Yeah, what can I say? Except that that was quite heavy. Holy moly. Wait, where would I continue here?
Actions speak louder than words. Welcome to Trolley Problem Inc., founded to help people.
Okay. No, not reading list. Wait, where was the pill thing? Oh, there.
Curiosity killed the cat.
If I now go and
You're taking a lot of medication as of late. I'm not sure if self-medicating, in the traditional sense, is the way to go.
so this is one I'm really
Need
curious
to be a
about. That's the
little
only one I'm gonna
radical.
spoil the other answer to,
Let's
right?
If you take the blue pill, then your story ends here. You'll wake up every day knowing you'll work for someone else your entire life. Whereas, if you take the red pill, you will enter Wonderland, finding out how deep this rabbit hole really goes. Which pill will
I
you
should have activated the fast forward button. So I'm wondering if this entire hallucination episode happens if you're not taking the red pill. Yeah, let's find out. I'm still slumping further into my chair by the minute. This is definitely a game that makes you think, right? Because
I didn't see you as someone that stands back, watching the world go by. I'm just going to say it, a quitter.
some of these problems are very, very similar to each other, but just how they are presented,
Blue is
right?
nothing
And
more than a
what the
suicide
context
pill, but
is
You do you.
sometimes completely changes how I instinctively react to them, which is a bit disconcerting to say the least. So let's see what happens.
Well done. You found your place in society. It was nice to have spent time with you. Good luck with the rest of your so-called...
Achievement unlocked. Enter the Matrix. Take the blue pill. Oh, that literally ends the game. Oh, okay, that's great. That is actually great. Well, that was trolley probleming. Still, if those philosophical questions were somewhat interesting to you, I would recommend giving it a try. And I think this is way more interesting with multiple people. Yeah, so if you can gather some friends around the screen, that's probably going to be a fun way to spend your time. But yeah, that was an interesting experience. And I guess with that it is time to say Trolley Problem Inc. out.